All right, here we go. In honor of Veterans Day, there is a chance to give back to those who served this weekend. On Friday, it's Stahls Powerplay for Heroes charity hockey game benefiting the Guardian Angels medical service dogs. We've got Paul Sabatini from Stahls, D-Mac, a man who needs no introduction in this town, four-time Stanley Cup champ Darren McCarty, and Matthew McMurray is here as well. Thank you. And Cobalt. Cobalt is here. That's the star of the show.
Yes.
Matthew, for sure. D-Mac, let me start with you. I know you've been involved with this organization, and you've been doing this for a number of years. Talk about the importance of your involvement with Stahls and giving back.
Well, I think with the Detroit Red Wing alumni, this is one of the games that's put on our calendar early in the year, obviously being the 9th annual one. But to be able to give back to the veterans, but specifically to the service dogs and to the people that need it, it's just a great way to come out and give back. And I can't thank Stahls enough for not only what they've done for me personally, but with all these great jerseys every year, putting things together, having special guests come in like last year with Steve Carlton from the Hansons, and this year I know Vladdy's going to be out there, Vladimir Konstantinov. So really, it's about getting together, and it's about the cause. Although last year, Paul and his fellas decided that they would beat us in overtime. You know, there was a point of conversation, not the first point of conversation this past weekend, but the alumni will be ready to play, and it's revenge, and that is led by Red Berenson, 85 years old himself.
He's going to be lacing them up this weekend?
He always is. He'll be centering me and Drew Miller probably.
I love it. Paul, talk about this. So you got to win last year, and I know it's a huge thing to have Vladdy be the special guest this year.
Yeah, we're calling it the Miracle on Ice 2 last year. But yeah, Vladimir Konstantinov is going to be part of the puck drop this year. We're really excited that he's going to be there. We're also doing a meet and greet with Vladdy in between periods, so fans will be able to get a chance to meet Vladdy and take pictures with him. We also have Nolan Aller. He's Detroit's own Indy race car driver.
We talk to him every year around the Detroit Grand Prix.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's going to be there before the game from 6:30 to 7 for a meet and greet, and he's also playing for Team Stahls, so I don't know how he's going to be.
I think D-Mac might put him into the boards.
Dude, he's used to, hopefully he's used to high contact at some point, not too much, but I'm not saying me, but I got Big D. He's got to go around Big Darian Hatcher back there.
Matthew, talk to me about Guardian Angels and Cobalt here, and all of the great money that's raised goes to a great organization.
Yeah, absolutely. Guardian Angels has been breeding, raising, training, and providing service dogs, individually trained service dogs to veterans and first responders for the last 15 years. They've paired over 430 dogs, and statistically, I don't know if most people are aware of this, but we lose like 23 veterans a day to suicide, and 10 times as many self-medicate with drugs and alcohol. So these dogs have been provided at no charge to the recipient. 430 dogs, and we've had 0 suicides in their history. Yeah, which is amazing.
That's incredible. Yeah. And on a day like today, too, with Veterans Day, and thank you so much for your service to the country as well. But just, it is a great reminder of how precious life is and how simple freedoms that we have, you know, shouldn't be taken for granted.
Right, yeah. Like I said, these dogs are amazing. Each one is trained for the person that they're paired with. We have teams in over 30 states, and they have, amongst the recipients, they boast a 60% reduction in overall symptoms of PTS and other things. Wow. So it's a pretty amazing organization, an amazing tool that veterans can use.
I think that's very important too, is that, you know, obviously what the veterans do and what people in the service do for us now or when they're in the military. But I think that it's a great day today to think back of how can we help these people after, and that's what these guys do, and get involved with organizations and stuff like that that really look out for the people when they need it the most. You know, I'm grateful today is my 10-year to everybody, my 10-year sobriety day.
Congratulations.
And so I feel a lot along the lines, right? And I couldn't have it on a greater day. But let's think of our veterans and think what we can do with everything going on in the world of really this is making a cause. So if you get a chance, come on out. We'll have some fun. fun. These guys do not know what they're in for on Friday because you cannot be. That's the last time we've ever lost. So you gotta see these guys.
And you're not losing again. And D-Mac, you help a lot of people by sharing your journey. You are a legend in this town. 10 years of sobriety. That is an incredible mark. Kudos to you, my friend. You are a treasure in this area.
And you know what? That's for everybody out there to know that this could be you too. If you're struggling, get some help.
God bless you.
God bless you.
Paul, thanks so much. StahlsAuto.com. Oh, yeah, baby. Let's go. I'm suiting
You
up.
sure you want that one?
Up.
All right,
I'm skating away from you, though, D-Mac. I'm not letting you put me into the boards.
Don't worry, I'm focused on Paul. I got my man.
We'll be right back. Let's go. Let's go.
Look at this crew, huh? I'm Brad Galley here with a great way you can support veterans this week, and what great timing with Veterans Day. We've got Matt McMurray from Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, Cobalt, who's with Matt, Paul Sabatini from Stahls, and everybody knows this guy, 4-time Stanley Cup champion, Red Wing great, Darren McCarty. Guys, great to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Friday night, Power Play for Heroes charity hockey game. Darren, you lace them up all the time with the Red Wings alumni, but to see what this event does and how much it helps the veterans, how special is this one for you?
Well, this one's really special, obviously, with a lot of things and that we do with the veterans and stuff like this. But it's really about, I think, on this Veterans Day to think about, like the Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, what helps the veterans after they're out of the service and where do they need it now? And Matt's living proof of this. Cobalt and his brethren are living proof. So this is a great way, and I can't thank Stahls and Paul and everybody enough for this is our 9th annual playing, but this one is extra special because what it means and all, and because of the relationship with Stahls. And guys, let's not forget, the only loss on the Red Wing alumni calendar in the last calendar year is against this team last year with Brad Galley, the overtime winner, game winner. So this, you know, I would just say,
In fact, Darren, I'll cut you off.
Competitiveness,
Yeah, go keep
right? We'll say that this one this year will mean a little bit more.
Paul, I got to be on your line last year. We have the video here queued up if you guys want to roll that. This is from the shootout Darren was alluding to. Paul, you
Let's
want
run the Brad goal instead.
The Kucherov.
I definitely meant to do that.
I didn't realize that till I watched it. That was more D-Mac than I thought. The old forehand, backhand, forehand. That had more like Philadelphia '97 in it.
It did.
You know, props to you.
Thank you.
Not gonna let you do it this year. But
You won't.
That was good.
I can tell you, and Paul, I'm really sorry. I know we brought it last year and we beat them in the shootout and we went crazy, and here are some of the photos, the highlight of my athletic career. I am so soft, and I know they're gunning for me. I'm going to hide in the corners. I'm not going to get much ice time, but it's going to be a great night, man. And you do such a great job to make this a family event, Paul.
Yeah, thank you so much. Yeah, we were calling it the Miracle on Ice 2 last year. But yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. We have some special guests this year. We have Vladimir Konstantinov. He's going to be part of the puck drop, and he'll also be available for meet and greet in between the periods.
Awesome.
We have Nolan Aller. He's Detroit's own professional racing driver in Indian XT. He'll be available for a meet and greet prior to the game from 6:30 to 7, also playing for Team Stahls. But yeah, it's more than just a game. We create an atmosphere there, an experience for everybody. There's face painting, there's 50-50 and gift basket raffles, memorabilia auction items. There's the Al Sabatka Octotoss. And then there's the replica Stanley Cup and the actual Ted Lindsay trophy there for people to take pictures with as well.
It's going to be a terrific night. It always is. My kids love coming and being a part of it. I know families have made this now an annual event. Matt, to see the impact that this has and the service dogs that have gone to veterans, what has this event meant to your organization?
Well, every year Stahls has seemed to sponsor a dog. I think they're on their 8th one now. Yeah, which is amazing. And it costs an average of $27,000 to $30,000 per dog. But these dogs have been proven to save lives. We lose upwards of 23 veterans a day. And in the last 15 years, Guardian Angels has given away over 430 dogs and had 0 suicides. So it's pretty amazing.
It is remarkable. And to see the impact it has, the boards are packed. I mean, it is standing room only, Darren.
It's a great, because it's about the community, right? And yes, we can have fun, and I can threaten Paul for his life and tell him the anticipation of death is worth his death itself. So he's got to sleep on this for a few days, and that's all fun and games, no. But it's the atmosphere, and it, you know, to have it at the Civic Center in St. Clair Shores every year, the people come out. But it's great to see the same faces and new faces and get pictures and have that experience to be around and have some fun. It's a night to have fun. So we plan on having more fun than we did last year.
Yeah.
At your account, but you don't have to worry, gals. You're a star. We're not gonna touch you. We're gonna go after him.
Wow. I got to be the enforcer to protect you.
Protect me, Brad.
Good stuff. Look for number 7 out there. I'm so proud to be a part of this amazing event. You guys, thank you for being here. Cobalt MVP. Guys, have a good one today, all right?
Thank you, Brad.
All right, back at it here. Big D Energy, Woodward Sports Network, Neil Rule, Darren McCarty, KG, Spencer Raxter. All of you in the Woodward Sports chat thread. We have some special guests making their return here to the Big D Energy airwaves. Coming up Friday, November 15th at Civic Arena in St. Clair Shores. It's the Stahls Powerplay for Heroes charity hockey game, and they have, you know, the usual suspects that'll be out there. Of course, if it's a hockey game, I know my guy Brad Galley's going to be involved. Steve Carlson from the Hanson brother movie Slapshot. That's right. They'll be out there. Al Sabaka will be there as well. And very kindly, we have a couple of guests here in studio that are intimately involved. Of course, Paul Sabatini. He's the Growth Initiative Specialist for Stahls, who helps put the event on. And we have Matt McMurray. He's a Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs community as well. And that's really where it starts. Paul, Matt, we appreciate you guys coming back on for sure. And Matt, I like to kind of bottom line this thing because we have the graphic up there and everyone can get their tickets and things like that. But the thing that interests me about it, Matt, is the why. DMAC always says, what's the why? Your organization is the why. And this again, this is why we do all this. This is why the hockey game's going on. Tell people about the Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs.
Well, Guardian Angels has been in business for over 15 years, and they've paired 430-plus service dogs with veterans and first responders. We find statistically that we lose about 23 veterans a day to suicide, and Guardian Angels over the past 15 years can boast 0. There have been 0 suicides with veterans that have been paired with service animals. Also, within the first year, people see a 60% reduction in symptoms, and this is measured through interviewing each recipient on a quarterly basis. So almost 60% reduction in symptoms from like PTSD or other types of disabilities that they see.
Yeah, absolutely. And again, Matt, you know, it's just every time, because we do a lot of work with the veterans organizations, and Matt, just being real with the people right now, that first number you gave continues to go up. It
does.
It's the reality. And again, like I'm not looking to like shock people or anything like that, but this is the why. That number continues to go up, but your organization helps bring that number down.
Right, and you know, there's like 10 times as many that self-medicate, either with drugs or alcohol, not just like recreational stuff, but like hard drugs because they need to feel numb, you know. And they get disconnected from families. I mean, they have a less than 3% divorce rate through the organization with our recipients, as well as we've even seen 2 recipient pairs become married. So it's pretty cool. It's done a lot of good for a lot of people.
Absolutely. Also, we're joined by Paul Sabatini, as we said, the Growth Initiative Specialist for Stahls. Why does Stahls get involved with this? I think it's pretty self-explanatory, right?
The difference it makes. It's an amazing charity. We love to be part of it. I just wanted to correct the game is Friday, November 14th.
Oh.
That information was from last year. Steve Carlson was last year. This year, we have some new special guests.
Okay.
We have Vladimir Konstantinov, 2-time Stanley Cup champion, Detroit Red Wing great. He's going to do puck drop, and he'll be available for meet and greet between the first and second period. And then we have Nolan Aller. He's Detroit's own professional race car driver in the Indy NXT. He'll be available from 6:30 to 7 before the game for a meet and greet as well. But this is our 9th year doing this with the Detroit Red Wings alumni and the charity's Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, which we love being part of, like I said, because it makes a huge difference. I think one of the key factors.
Oh, Mike's done?
Oh, Paul, we just lost your mic there. So it's my apologies on that. But yeah, we have the updated date for you. We're going to get Paul's microphone back up. But again, going back to Matt, it's $10 admission. and it's a great event. You talked about the headliners that are going to be there, some of the greats of the hockey world, as Spencer puts it back up there. You can scan the QR code on the screen, but DMAC, I know that this is an organization. You have many organizations that are near and dear to your heart. But as we were saying, though, DMAC, with Matt, you look at it, and this is rubber meeting the road, man. Like this is doing something about it.
No, it really is, and I think that a lot of things with they want to get involved with veterans and different things, and I think now that it is November, and now that November 11th and coming around, no matter what happens, how you want to give back, this is just a great way. What the Guardian Angels lead dogs have done, that organization speaks for itself, right? And I think that this is what Stahls have done, and with the Detroit Red Wing alumni, because you said it's the 9th year that we play in it. I was going to ask, how many times have I been out there beating you up? Like, this will be 9 years in a row?
9 years in a row,
He's got to put his visor down even more. Like, Paul wears this visor real low, and by the end of the game, I got it down to his waist. So, we have fun doing that, but I think that at the end of the day, it's when you're making a difference.
No.
And for a lot of us, right, who did not serve, but this is, I always say with everything that I do with the veterans and stuff, it's my way to give back and to serve them. And it's easy. Also, too, the food truck will be there. The DMAC mac and cheese will be out there.
Yes, Barbecue Daddy.
Jalapeno, absolutely. Barbecue Daddy and stuff like this. So I think it's a great community event. I think that to happen at the Civic Arena over in the Shores and stuff, it's something that the whole area, and if you haven't experienced it, just come on out, because so this year, obviously, Vladimir Konstantinov being out, come out and see for yourself if you can't get to the Fan Fest, but come and interact and get a picture with Vladdy, and you'll see what we always talk about is that, how he's gone along. So I know he wasn't a veteran, but I know that being around people that just care about other people, that's what it is. And these dogs, I don't know if you can see, who's
Cobalt.
Cobalt. There he is.
He's there chilling right now.
He's always is, but to see how big of a difference, and we all know what animals and pets mean in our lives, but just listening to Matt and stuff, you can see that it saves veterans' lives. So if you want to give back in any way, Stahls is a facilitator of this, and I know all of us love doing this every year. So we look forward to it. And I love beating up Holly every year. So there you go.
I think DMAC hit it on the head with the word experience. The game is more than just a game. We have a whole experience there. There's 50-50 and give back basket raffles. We've got auction items, memorabilia items. The replica Stanley Cup is there, and then you can actually get your photo with the Ted Lindsay, the actual NHL award there as well. And then the Barbecue Daddy D-Mac and Cheese is always a fan favorite.
It's always a fan favorite. No, but the bottom line is, if you are a hockey fan, which there are a lot of in this area, if you're a hockey fan, this is kind of like a hockey nirvana, like taking the cause and everything away from it. If you're just a hockey fan, come on, because there's a lot of cool stuff.
How about this one?
Yes.
You want me to add to it? Didn't you beat us last year?
Yeah, I didn't want to bring that up.
Shootout? In a shootout. Hey,
Like show. I'm not trying to come in here and be like
so I will let you know this, right? I'm sure is Red Berenson playing this year, and you know what? And if Mickey's playing and stuff like that, oh my God, will our team be ready to play? So I do not.
Yeah.
I do not envy you guys this year.
No, every time I've seen Drew Miller in passing, he's always saying we're gonna kick your guys' butt.
And that's hey, that's our president. So there you go. It's coming straight from the top.
Absolutely. But we're talking to Paul Sabatini and Matt McMurray, and as we were talking about, they have their hockey event coming up at St. Clair Shores, and Spenny had the graphic up there on the screen. All you got to do is scan the QR code, and you can make your way out to the Civic Arena in St. Clair Shores. But Paul, and you didn't get a chance to answer this one, but like Stahls' involvement, you know, I think it's pretty self-explanatory, but I mean, give us the why.
Yeah. Well, the Stahl family has a passion for hockey. They also have people that have served in the military in their family, and people in our company have served in the military. And we got, introduced to Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs, and the story that and the cause that everything's for, we really believe in it, and it truly does make a difference. I think the most important stat there is no suicides that Matt brought up. And being able to meet these veterans and first responders who get paired with a dog, and the stories that they tell that it makes a difference in their life is just, it's easy to be part of.
No, absolutely. And it is a great organization. And as always, we're happy to have you guys on the show anytime, because it's a cause that DMAC obviously is very, very passionate about, me as well. And again, going back to it, this is the real life implication of it. Those numbers that Matt gave, those continue to climb. And that's what Guardian Angels medical service dogs are trying to prevent, man. Just bottom line, that's where the proceeds go. Right?
Exactly, yeah.
So that's what it is. But yeah, we certainly appreciate you guys coming out. And it's a very cool lineup that you guys have.
Yes.
That you guys keep up in the game every single year.
It's something I try to do every year. I think Vladimir Konstantinov, it's going to be really cool to see Vladdy. I spoke with his people this week, and he's excited about it too. So I'm really anxious to see him. But we also have Al Sabatka.
Yeah.
He does an octotoss in between periods. Not real octopus, but we have plushies that he sends out into the crowd, which is kind of cool. But yeah, it's a really good experience. We love being with Guardian Angels Medical Service Dogs. We love the Detroit Red Wings alumni and what they stand for. And hopefully they take it easy on us this year. Hopefully, right there.
Not a chance.
DMAC, what's the time of the game where your focus shifts, I guess?
Well, last year it should have, right? But we decided, these guys work so hard that we're gonna give them one. I think Brad Galley had the winner last year too. So it's always pumping tires and giving
I know,
guys and stuff like that. So
when does it shift? And you know what I mean.
It's funny because everybody's got a different point. For me, it's like sort of frustration. I mean, I don't get there too much anymore, but to be honest, guys will be ready to go from the puck drop this year because some guys just don't like to lose. And I think Red Berenson, former coach of Michigan University, who's 85 years old, will be the head of that charge. So don't get it twisted. He's the most intense. It's freaking awesome, Svenny, but it is intense.
Yeah, no, and again, it is very cool effort.
So puck drop, Neil, this year.
Uh-oh.
Usually not till late.
They locked in.
You see the a little bit deeper. I always say just get 3 or 4 goal lead, then we can play with your food, and then let them have a couple and make it interesting. Don't keep it close, because then old habits come back.
Yeah,
like guy trying to go on around the outside, you might end up eating a little bit of glass.
That's the way that it is.
Just saying.
But guys, you guys always have a chair on this show. Anytime you have something going on, we're in.
Thank you.
Don't ask any questions. Just say this.
He was talking to you, Matt.
Yeah.
He was talking to you.
Chair.
Yeah. No. Yeah. Yeah.
It starts now, Paulie. It starts now. 2
I don't
weeks
have no
before.
flight strap on this jersey right now.
Listen, we're off YouTube right now. It'd be a good time to put you through this table right here.
You never know what's going to happen at this game either. Like last year, didn't you drop gloves with Steve Carlson?
Yes, I did.
Yeah. I mean,
Yeah, it didn't go too well.
Not very.
Man, Paul, you don't project that, like sitting in the chair like that, but you're about that action, though, right?
Oh yeah.
Because Steve had got cornered him. He couldn't skate away. He couldn't run away. He's fat. Paulie can skate.
Yeah.
And it
Give
was
him
during
that.
the warm-ups.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Just like in the movie
Setting the
Snapshot, I got
tone.
So make
clothesline.
sure you get down to Civic Arena early.
Yeah.
All right, everybody, you don't want to miss anything. No, but guys, we appreciate the time for sure, and anything we can ever do.
Thank you, Neil. I appreciate it.
Appreciate
Absolutely. There it is, Paul Sabatini, Matt McMurray as well, and there is the information, the Stahls Powerplay for Heroes charity hockey game. Vlad will be out there as well. Some guy named Darren McCarty. Not really familiar with his work, but I'm sure he's great too. Brad Galley, Al Sabaka among the headliners. And scan the QR code on the screen. $10 get you out there, and it is definitely worth your time. Definitely worth your time if you are a hockey fan.